Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today I bring you guys an Iron Man related one, and this is going to be loot from 10 hours of cave horrors. The goal for this video is to obtain as many black masks as possible, and I only have one on this Iron Man account, just that being my Slayer helm. So yeah, I'm really excited to grow a collection, hopefully start one and grow one. And before the video begins, I do want to say, I know I just uploaded loot from 10 hours of Ints about 8 hours ago, but I told you guys in that video I wanted to do 2 videos today, just a little special surprise for you guys before the weekend starts, and then I have a video out for you guys tomorrow and the next day too. So yeah, but don't worry, I won't be doing 2 videos a day every day. That's a little crazy, but figured why not? I don't think I've ever done it before, so what can go wrong, you know? But anyway, as you can see, the gear is pretty basic. We wanted some prayer bonus, so I went with the God D'hide set, and I also just was using the whip for my main weapon. No spec whip, just the super set in the inventory. The sapphire lantern, because you do need a light source down here, which I actually forgot the first time coming here. A herb sack, because as you can already see, with all these kills coming, we are getting a lot of herbs, and obviously got to ignore the low tier ones, but definitely worth it to bring that alongside the gem bag. And the rune pouch is always for those high alks. You guys know all this, you know. The bone crusher, it was actually turned off in the very start of the video because for some reason my rune light loot tracker wasn't tracking the kills at all for this video, which was very strange. So I turned my bone crusher off and it still refused to track the loot. I restarted my client, but for some reason it would only track the kills from the albino bats, which are near these cave horrors. So very strange. But either way, I mean, you know, we were here for 10 hours, so we got it logged pretty well, especially in the Slayer helm. And the kills per hour were very good because not only was I using a superset and I was hitting pretty well on these cave horrors, but I was also using a cannon for the whole entire time. This is the first time in over a year, I believe, that I've used the cannon on my Iron Man account, so I finally get to use the 30,000 cannonballs that I made many years ago. But I definitely recommend you to bring a cannon here just because it really does speed up the kills. I would say if you're getting like 150 kills without one, you can probably get 250 to 300 an hour with one. Those are just random numbers. Kills per hour really just depend on what you're using and what level you are. But overall, these cave horrors are known for 2 things, and that is hard clue scrolls and black masks. The black mask is at a current price of 998k. When I started this video just about 2 to 3 days ago, I think it was probably close to a mil. I think it was a mil and 7k, so it has been going down very slightly through these days here. But either way, you know, you really think about it being a 1 in 512 drop rate, and 300 kills is easily doable per hour with a cannon, and I think any weapon really. So, you know, it's not too bad to spend an hour here and maybe get lucky and get that mask drop, being guaranteed a 1 mil profit right away. Very similar to demonic gorillas, abyssal demons, spiritual mages. You know, all those monsters have a very unique rare that is worth a decent amount of money. This is usually 1 in 512 or less. So yeah, it's a very nice monster, these cave horrors. Their drop table isn't as good as some other monsters in the game, but I mean, if you do bring high alks here, you can expect the mithril axe, rune dagger, adamant full helm combination, and you can just kind of high alk that, make some extra money. And here we are, just about 1 hour and 57 minutes into the video, probably 500 kills deep, and there we go, our first black mask drop. That is very nice to see on the ground. Following that, we did get a snapdragon seed, which is not at an all-time high, but it's still at a very good price of 81k right now, believe it or not. It seems like super restores, prayer potions, renars, and snapdragons, you know, all of those things are rising in price, it seems. So, you know, it's definitely a good time to be killing anything that drops those. And I'm glad that cave horrors are one of them. Mainly because these cave horrors really only have 2 seeds that are worth picking up out of their, you know, 20-25 seeds on the drop table, which is Torstal and, like I said before, Snapdragon. Torstal seeds are at 53k right now, so those Snapdragons are just the way to go. But the Ring of Wealth also is going to bring you in some coins, and it's going to increase your odds to get drops like this lovely shield left half coming in. That is 1 in 6,200 because I have the Ring of Wealth equipped. It would have been 1 in 104k if I didn't. So yeah, it's always nice to have a very big collection of that and dragon spears adding up on this account. I'm actually in the middle of killing spiritual warriors right now on the side, and I just got a dragon spear like 2 kills ago. So there you go, more to the collection. 16 million attack XP coming in, which is really nice because we are going for 20 mil, so we're getting closer and closer. And look at that, not often do I get a kill or a drop live on video, but yeah, we actually got our second black mask 3 hours into the video, still at 993k, but that is alright. That's really cool to see. I was also getting a lot of nature talismans, which is another one of those Ring of Wealth drops, 1 in 555 for those, but I did pick up most of them, kind of growing a small collection of those over time on this account. Pretty strange, I know, but yeah, I just like seeing things add up over time, especially especially when you can't sell them or stake them. So, you know, the benefits of being an Iron Man, I suppose. I did decide to bank my fire cape when I did my first inventory because our Dome Cloak really gives a lot of prayer bonus, and since I'm praying the whole video, it's definitely a benefit to use that. And yet again, another black mask drop. This was very close to hour 4, and yeah, it's just really nice to see another one. This profit at this point is definitely over 1 mil an hour alongside all the other normal drops, but there really isn't that many normal drops, as you can see. I mean, at the bottom of the inventory, we have the 2 stackable and notable drops being the teak logs, which is 1 in 18. They also drop mahogany logs, but unfortunately they're unnoted, and I don't know why. I don't like that. I wish they would change it, you know? Everyone needs logs in this game, but yeah, either way, they do add up. They're like 864 GP a drop when you get those teak logs. And of course, you have the seeds, the occasional loops and tooths, and nature runes. So those nature runes, of course, we're using for high alch, but either way, they still are always going to grow over time. One thing this monster is actually really well known for, alongside the clues and the black masks, is the longbone drops. You can actually get it 1 in 400, which is not too bad here, and you're likely to get at least one every 90 minutes to 2 hours, so it is good construction XP if you do save those long bones over time. And there's our second shield left half, so I will take that. I really wish it was a black mask instead, but you know, nature talismans and shield left halves, I guess it's okay. I would imagine most people don't really kill these things off task. Again, I always mention this in some of my loot videos, that things that I kill that are around 500k to 800k an hour. I would say if you're below the drop rate, then you definitely would be making some sort of GP like that. So back in the day, I did see some bots camp down here, but I don't really see too many anymore. Most people I see are just on Slayer task. It's also a popular elite and master clue step that I think is to the northeast of here, so you'll always see a max main running there to do a quick clue step. Since I was praying the whole time, and good thing I have a lot of prayer potions still in this account, you know, we're going to use up all of those in the coming weeks, I'm sure, but yeah, I wasn't taking any damage. So, and you can also use the Witchwood icon. That will help you out a lot if you're not going to use protect from melee, but I just prefer AFKing. I'm sure most of you know that by now, so either way, just keeping that prayer on and refilling the cannon, always making sure that these cave horrors aggro you, and it kind of saves you some clicks over time, so that's nice. As it goes for banking, I'd say I'd bank like once every hour, usually once I'd run out of prayer potions or once my inventory was filled with ensouled heads, since I did not have a soul bearer to use for this video. Really have to get one in this account because that's kind of critical here and at other monsters if you're going to camp there for a while. Unfortunately, at this point, we were 4 hours dry of a mask drop, so I was really hoping that my luck would turn soon. And as we hit the 9-hour mark, that it did. I did receive another black mask drop, so that's awesome. That's a total of 4 in this video, I believe. So yeah, really nice to see. I mean, we were also getting tons of hard clues, but I didn't do them at this video because you know, you get them so commonly from these things that these 10 hours are really just about the loot from the specific monster and the GP that you can make per hour. But I know that the clues are kind of an additional profit, so I mean, I always will do them on my main account for the most part, but mostly on the Iron Man, I really just focus on the AFK aspect of the monster. And I did use just about 8,000 cannonballs in the making of this video, so 10 hours time, 8,000 cannonballs used, definitely a decent amount of profit gone there, but either way, you know, we did get much faster kills per hour and a lot of range XP too. So with all of that being said, here we are 10 hours later. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finished the cave horror grind for today. I feel like I did that outro a little differently. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and do the price check. There you guys see the notepad document for the proof. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and bank everything. We're going to price check it all. We're going to do one price check with just the normal drops first, and then we're going to do a second price check with just the masks, so we can kind of get a good idea of what we're going to be looking at. And as it goes for the very first price check, this is the coins, the nature runes, the log drops, and all of the herb and gem drops, and everything does come out to be rounded up just about 2.7 million. I think I forgot to add in the shield left halves, but either way, it wouldn't have been that much of a difference. And as it goes for the 4 black masks at 989k each, we made about 4 mil from that in 10 hours. So 6.7 mil from 10 hours. Now we kind of have to deduct the price of 8,000 cannonballs as well as all the prayer potions. I was rounding here and I got to about 2.5 mil in supplies used. So that being said, it kind of brings your 670 to 750k profit per hour down to 400 to 500k. But again, if you take the time to do the hard clue scrolls, then no doubt about it, you will be able to make 1 mil plus an hour. And that's really all that matters at the end of the day here. So with all that being said, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck if you're going for a black mask, and until next time, Mr. No Sleep out.